Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do for you a collective beauty haul. So as you may know, I have not really been on my channel for a little while. Even before I kind of got rid of everything, I had not really done too many hauls or anything, or kind of rounded up some of my products. So I thought I would share with you today a few of the things that I have bought recently, a few of the products I've received recently, and kind of give you a bit of an overview of what's new in my collection. So you may know that I have the Conspiracy palette and the Mini Controversy palette. I'm not actually going to show you those today because I did a makeup look with the Conspiracy palette, and I'm going to do one with the Mini Controversy at some point. However, I have got those recently. I don't really like the makeup I'm wearing today. I don't know, so just, you know, I've just sat and filmed for nearly an hour doing my makeup and I really don't like it, so I doubt that video will ever see the light of day. If it does, it's tomorrow's video. If it doesn't, you'll see a different video tomorrow. But yeah, it's day 4 and we're already stressing. I don't know guys. So without further ado, let's actually get into the video. So the first thing I'm going to talk you through is makeup, just because I feel like that's the most interesting part of this video, and it's a lot of Jeffree Star makeup, to be quite honest with you. So the first thing I'm going to get out of the way, just because you can't buy it, is the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in the shade Mystery Frost. This was part of the Halloween mystery box. If you don't already know, I did buy 2 of them. I bought the smallest box, the white one, and the medium box, which was the orange one. This is what it looks like, and these are actually huge. Look at the size of these compared to my hand. I had never tried these. I've never really tried anything from Jeffree Star, to be quite honest with you, and now I've got loads of Jeffree Star stuff. So in the past month and a half, I have bought so much Jeffree Star makeup, it's laughable. So this is what it looks like. It's just like a camouflage kind of thing. Really like it. Again, it's such a big pan, really good, and definitely would recommend the Skin Frost based on this one, just because I really like it. I'm wearing it today, if you can see the glowy skin. Again, they all have different colours, but this is the one I'm wearing today. On a similar note, I'm going to share with you the liquid lipstick that I got. So I got the smallest box. The smallest box and the biggest box had the liquid lipsticks in. So this is the packaging, and I got the shade Soul Sucker. And it is this beautiful black shade, really dark shade that has got like a gold reflex in it. So that is the colour. If you can see, it's got a little bit of a reflex to it. Ignore this is something different. But it's really pretty. I wasn't quite sure it was going to suit me when I first got it. I tried it on with a purple lip liner because that was the darkest one I'd got, and it did look really nice actually. It gave it a really nice sort of purple shift. I think it looked really good with a black lip liner, but I don't have one, so you know, definitely something I'd have a play with, but it's not something I would wear all the time. I think it is nice for the Halloween mystery box, but again, you can't buy it, so there's no point me waffling on about it for too long. So I also got a liquid frost in the Jeffree Star mystery box. Again, this all came in the mystery box, so I don't know why I keep repeating that. I got a Skin Frost, and this is in the shade Goddess. Now, when I first got this, I thought it might be a little bit too dark for me, if you can see there. If I show you in the bottle, it's very bronzy, and I wasn't exactly sure that this was going to be for me. So if I just pop a little bit onto my hand to share with you, that is the colour of it. Now you might be thinking what I was thinking. It looks a little bit crazy, it looks a little bit intense. These are intense, but if I shear that down, I was saying I could mix that in with a bit of moisturiser in the summer and it'll give a really nice glowy effect. Or if I do fake tan in the summer, I could probably get away with putting this on like my arms and my legs and like bronzing them up with it. Obviously this is quite a big bottle. It's 30ml, so it's foundation size, so it's going to last a really long time. And if I was to mix this in with like a fake tan or a moisturiser or something like that, I think it'd look really beautiful. I think a little bit would go a long way. And yeah, it is really beautiful. I think if this was in a slightly lighter shade I would use it on my face, but I don't think my face will ever be sort of bronzed or tanned enough for me to be able to do that, just because I've got quite fair skin. And even when I fake tan, I don't tend to go that dark, just because I don't want to look like I've tried too hard or put too much fake tan on, because I am so pale 90% of the time. Moving on to the next, probably most exciting thing in this in the boxes that I received. I actually received 2 of these, but I have sold one of them to one of my friends just because I thought, you know, I don't need 2. And I'm also covered in so much makeup. This is the Mini Breaker palette from Jeffree Star, and again, this is what it looks like. Obviously it's upside down. This is what it looks like. It's got a couple of like goldy, bronzy shades. It's got quite a few purples in. We've got sort of a matte brown that would look really nice, sort of in the crease and stuff. Again, absolutely beautiful colours. I can't wait to use this one. I don't know if you can tell, but it's very, very shimmery. I'm not sure if you can tell that, but again, really, really beautiful. This definitely strikes me as slightly more of a summer palette. It is one of the summer collection releases that Jeffree Star has done. I will, however, be trying to use this. I've not used this palette just yet. Again, it is quite new in my collection. I've not used this palette yet, but if you do want to see a look with it, do let me know in the comments, because I am dying to play with it. I just can't muster up the courage to put some of these bright purples on my eyes just yet. So if you do want to see a look with this palette, or if you've got anybody whose videos you watch that has done a look with this palette that you think I might be able to try out or have a go with, do leave it in the comments, because I would be really interested to see. I then have 5 lip products from my collection of boxes that I received. I have 2 of the Velour liquid lipsticks. The first one is in the shade Soft Serve. Again, I think this was part of the summer collection. This is a really, really pretty sort of nude shade. I don't know why I've put it. Why have I put it there? I should have known how difficult that was going to be to show you. This is a bit more of a nudie sort of pinky shade. Really, really pretty. I can't wait to wear this, but again, I've just not really experimented with these quite yet, just because I haven't got round to it, to be quite honest with you. And the next one is in the shade First Class. Now, when I first opened this, I was a little bit like, okay, what do I do with this? But this is a gold lipstick. And now, again, a little bit scared to play with this one. Very, very pigmented. Very, very pigmented. I have, however, seen that you can use these on your eyes. I think this would look gorgeous on somebody with deeper skin tone. I haven't tried it on me. It might look amazing on me, but I definitely think somebody with a deeper skin tone would look amazing rocking that. A lot of the new Shane collection as well, the metallics and things, when I've seen those swatched on deeper skin tones, I am like, yes, if I had deeper skin, I would buy those in a heartbeat. My skin is so pale, they don't necessarily suit me. Now, I don't know if that's just because I don't tend to gravitate towards the metallics or wear that kind of shade, especially the one called Shane. I don't think that is a colour that I would ever gravitate towards, but when I've seen that swatched, it looks amazing. So hopefully I can do something with this and pull it off, but it's a very nice bronzy shade. I've seen that you can use these on your eyes, so I might use it as an eyeliner and see how it goes, but I will most likely do a video for you and share with you that experience. Next up, I have 2 bullet lipsticks. They are in completely different packaging. So we have the summer packaging and the regular lime packaging. So the first one is this one. Now, I was a little bit scared when I got my mystery boxes because you can literally get anything from the Jeffree Star range. So I was a little bit nervous, but I didn't need to be because the colours I got were really, really pretty. So this is Candy Freeze, and it is just a bullet lipstick. Now, I've seen this swatch. This looks so intimidating. It looks so, so bright and really, 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 really scary. But if you have a look at it here, it is quite a sheer colour, and it's just got a lot of like shine and a lot of glitter to it. So I think you could either wear this alone just to give your lips a pop of pink with some glitter, or I would put on probably a pinky lipstick, maybe like a matte lipstick, and then put this over the top just to brighten it up. I have asked for a set of Jeffree Star lipsticks, the mini liquid lipsticks, the red set for Christmas. It's got some pinks in there. I reckon that would look absolutely stunning over the top of one of those if I get it. Next, I have this one. Now, I was super excited when I opened the box and saw what colour this was. This is in the shade Red Rum, and can we talk about how iconic this colour is. It is beautiful. Sort of like a deep raspberry shade. I really, really like this. Again, something that I can get a lot of wear out of and really go to town using. It will definitely be a staple in my collection, I can already tell. I just think you can't go wrong with a true good red, and I prefer these slightly berryer, raspberry tones. So definitely can see myself wearing it a lot in the future. Obviously around Christmas time this is going to be amazing as well. Red lips are classic at Christmas. So you might even see this featured in a tutorial. Last but not least on the Jeffree Star lip front is a Jeffree Star The Gloss. Now I was very excited. I don't wear a lot of lip gloss, I have to admit. So I was a little bit like, oh, a lip gloss. But if I tie my hair up, I am quite getting used to wearing lip gloss because I hate it when you wear a lipstick or you wear a lip gloss, sorry, and your hair gets stuck in it. I absolutely hate it. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. However, when I opened this and had a look at this, look at the colour of that. It's like a dark bluey grey colour, and I was a bit like, ooh. I've not looked into the Jeffree Star lip glosses very much just because I'm not really a gloss person. So if I do wear gloss I tend to just buy a really cheap one just because I know I'm probably never going to use through them. So I was like, oh, that name means nothing to me. It's not something that I would know. Sky High doesn't really have, you know, sky, you think of like blue. I was like, oh, I'm a bit nervous. And when I opened it, it is the most beautiful sort of white glittery gloss. So if I swatch that for you, that is just here, and I think that looks absolutely amazing. I think that'd look really nice. It has got sort of bluey green glitter in it, and I just think it'd look really nice. It's something a little bit different as well, something that give a bit of an extra shine to your lips. You could probably wear it on its own, but again, not necessarily something I would have reached for, not necessarily something I would have picked up, but definitely something I'm really glad to be having a go at and to be able to be having a play with, because it's just something different and I really like the idea of that. So last up on the beauty front is actually something I got in my November glossy box, but because I didn't film a video for it, I thought I would just share it with you now because I've actually tested it out a few times and I really do like it. So I thought I would just give it a bit of an honourable mention out of my glossy box from last month. There wasn't really many beauty products in that. There was beauty products in there. There wasn't really many makeup products, I should say. So this was one of the very few, and this is the Candy Cosmetics Pre-Glow Up Mist. And it's one of these that sort of swirls, it looks beautiful. And I have to say, if I spray that on my hand and just let it dry, I've just wiped all the swatches off, so my hand might be a little bit red. But this, I tried it on my face and I thought it looked so glowy, so beautiful, and really did make a difference to my makeup. I have seen a lot of these where they've got the shimmer in, and never ever have I bought one because I always thought, do I really need it? Is it something that I would wear? Is it going to be glowy enough, or is it going to be too glowy and not really be to my liking? So when I got one in my glossy box, I was like, actually, this is the perfect way to try it. I love my glossy box for getting things that I wouldn't necessarily have bought. I don't know if you can see. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I can't tell, but my hand is somewhat glowy from that. If you can't tell, then, you know, but just trust me, when you spray this on your face, you can tell. I had it on the other day where, I can't remember when I wore it, but I put on, oh, it was in my vlog. I had put on a red lip, and it was a matte red lip, and I'd sprayed this all over my face after I'd done all my makeup, and you could see the shimmer on my red lip. It looked amazing, and yeah, I just thought I would give it an honourable mention. It doesn't necessarily have to be this one, but I think if you have been considering trying one, I do think they do make the difference. For Black Friday Glossy Box, we're doing a £5 mystery box. So I originally was going to order the Black Friday box. If you've seen it knocking around on the internet, I was originally going to order that. It had 10 products for £10. I kind of looked at it and thought, do you know what? I'm not that bothered. I like the look of everything in it, but I'm actually not that bothered. So when I saw that they were doing the £5 mystery boxes, I was like, okay, £5, 5 products, you know what I mean? I can't really go wrong at that. So I thought, I'm going to order one. Then it turned out that I'd not really read into it much, and it turned out it was going to be a previous box. So I was like, okay, I've paid £5 for this box. If it comes and it's something that I don't really need two of, or I've already got something, like if it's a makeup palette or if it's something that's like quite a long use product, I'm not going to keep it. I'll either pop it into somebody's gift and split the box up, or, you know, I'll pass things on accordingly. However, I actually did get quite a good box. So this was January this year's box. All of the products in here are the ones I received apart from one. So the first product is the Avant Deluxe Hyaluronic Acid Vivifying Face and Eye Night Cream. And it just looks like this. Now, this is a product that retails for £98 on Avant Skincare. And I remember this being one of the standout products that they were raving about and really shouting about when the box first came out. I have this because I have this box. I am 80% sure I'm not supposed to be using hyaluronic acid while I'm pregnant. So because I already have one of these, this one, that I have not properly been able to test out. I've obviously been really careful since obviously I knew in January that we might be pregnant, so I was very wary of all the things that I might have been using or might not have been able to use or shouldn't really be using. So I hadn't really properly tested this out, and then obviously in June I found out that I definitely was pregnant, so it then got pushed to the back of my collection because I didn't think I was supposed to be using it. So I have passed this on to my mum, but I was like, Mum, treat yourself. Here's a night cream, eye cream, you know, it's like £98, treat yourself, have it. So I've actually passed it on to my mum, and this is the one that I already owned. Next up we have a Hask Argan Oil from Morocco Repairing Deep Conditioning Mask. Again, these are ideal because they're such small sachets. They are really nice. You can easily get like 2 uses out of this, if not more, depending on the length of your hair. I'm going to make sure to pop this into my shower and use it. I really like things like this. And again, these are going to be really nice. You know, when I go into hospital to have the baby, I need to pack toiletries that are small, and this is basically, it's just a nice hair conditioner. I also got the Maybelline Dream Blender Foundation Blending Sponge. Now, I'm not really sure how I feel about the fact that this is on a stick, but again, I'm about due a new beauty blender. I actually got one in my Glossy Box Advent Calendar yesterday, an actual like beauty blender type sponge. But I am really interested to try this, and I think, so on the back it says to dab a small amount of foundation onto the blender, use the sides to blend in a circle on the cheeks and outward on the forehead, nose and chin. So use the tip to blend around the nose, mouth and under the eyes. Again, give it a go, got nothing to lose. Batiste Dry Shampoo and Volume, again, can't go wrong with a bit of dry shampoo. When I've just given birth, as much as I just said I might take the conditioner as part of my hospital bag, I'm probably just going to whack some dry shampoo in my hair, aren't I? Because am I really going to want to get out of bed and go and take a massive shower or a massive bath or whatever? Or am I going to be laid in bed feeling sorry for myself because I've just been through labour? Laid in bed feeling sorry for myself with my dry shampoo in my hair, I can almost guarantee it. And the last thing that I got in this box is the 417 Redefined Facial Micro Loofah Foaming Gel. Again, just a face wash. Always going to need a face wash, always go through face washes, so this is something that, you know, I'm going to be using and have for a little while. So again, really great value, and for £5 you genuinely can't really go wrong. Moving on to a couple of products for my bath and shower. I picked up the Pomegranate and Apple Extract Shower Gel from Asda. You know what, you can spend hundreds of pounds on fancy products and fancy bath stuff and stocking up your bathroom. But when it really comes down to it, cheap and cheerful is just as good sometimes. You don't always need to spend a fortune. This smells really nice, and again, it's just something that I can pop in my shower. I was running quite low on shower gels. I don't actually have that many. I have in the recent months got a couple in my Glossy box, but again, they've been quite small. I've had a couple of the foam burst ones that are like the deluxe mini size ones, and I have got one in my shower at the moment that is salted caramel and almond, I think. Not massively keen on it. I think it's my pregnancy nose changing the scent of it, because before I was pregnant I didn't mind the smell of it, and now I'm not really keen on it. But I thought I would just pick this one up because I thought it was a little bit festive. It smells really nice, can't really grumble. I've used up a lot of my shower gels, so I was thinking a backup might be a good idea. I am virtually out of shampoo. I have got shampoo in my shower at the moment, but the bottle is very, very low. Very low. And I was like, do you know what? I need to get a shampoo. So again, cheap and cheerful. Don't need anything fancy. I went for this one. It's Juicy Green Apple. Again, it smells lovely. It says for normal or greasy hair. And it just says refreshing shampoo. Smells amazing, let me add. And I can't wait to use it. Basically, I just go for bog standard shampoo because my hair doesn't tend to get too greasy. It doesn't tend to get too dry. It's a little bit split ends and it is colour treated, but I tend to use like deep conditioners and things like that to put the moisture back into my hair. So I find that shampoo is basically just bog standard, does its job, and then I put everything else in with my masks or hair conditioner or sort of like an oil treatment or something like that. But again, cheap and cheerful, can't really go wrong. Last but not least, I have bought some bath bombs. Now we're expecting this big Lush bag to come up, aren't we? It's not. Let me tell you, a funny story behind all of this is that if you've watched my garden centre vlog, you know that I almost bought some bath bombs that have got, see, I said clary sage. Apparently it's not called clary sage, apparently it's clary sage, but I have no idea, so I'm going to call it clary sage just because that seems to fit in my head with what it is. So I almost bought some bath bombs that had got clary sage in them. Now if you don't know what that is and you're sat there unbeknownst to why that is a problem, it is not a problem unless you are pregnant. If you are pregnant, you cannot use it before 37 weeks because it induces labour. I am 31 weeks and I do not fancy going into labour imminently. I would like to at least wait till 2020 to have my baby. So I did not buy those bath bombs, and luckily something in my head clicked before I bought them and before I threw one in the bath and then hopped in, because right now we could be sat with a baby if I would have done that, and that would have been terrible. Well, it wouldn't have been terrible, it just, I don't think my baby's finished cooking long enough to make an appearance, so we'll leave baby in there a few more weeks. So basically, I was on the lookout for some festive bath bombs that weren't going to send me in labour. And basically, I picked this setup from Asda. It's the Festive Fun, a little bath time cheer set. Originally, I wanted to buy these individually, but they didn't have them individually, so I just picked up the set. So I am going to open it and share with you what's inside. I mean, I did just have a panic and have to look on the back and make sure that I hadn't done the same thing again. Do you know, it kind of feels really naughty opening this before Christmas. Okay, so we are in. So the first one in this box is a reindeer. Let's see if they've got names. Oh no, it just says reindeer, Santa and star. So this one is a reindeer. Admittedly, these aren't like groundbreaking. They're not necessarily going to be as good as the Lush ones or anything like that. But he looks so cute. Look how cute he is. I'm not actually going to take the cellophane off him because I'm not going to use him just yet, and I want to kind of, oh, his little antlers cracked. Just want to keep him all in one piece, but look how cute he is. And he's basically just sodium bicarbonate, citric acid, sodium sulfate, glycerin, aqua, paraffin, benzoate, and a couple of colours. So there's nothing that might set me into labour. But I just thought it was cute, and you know, being pregnant, I get bad backs and I feel awful, so I just want to spend as much time in the bath as I can relaxing. And yeah, I feel like this is going to help. So the next one that I have is the Santa bath bomb. Again, might not be the most groundbreaking thing when I drop it in the bath, might not have the most spectacular display like some of the Lush ones do, but I really like this. I think it looks cute, it looks nice, and just feels really festive. And I'm going to be taking a lot of baths because I ache and I am, you know, looking forward to a few festive baths. And I was quite sad actually when I thought that I might not be able to use some of the bath bombs over Christmas. The last one is a Star bath fizzer, and it just looks like this. It's got like a bit of an iridescent shimmer on it. Again, there's not really anything in these that I can't use or shouldn't use. So I was just being careful and steering away from some of the more expensive ones, which seem to have a lot more fancy ingredients in, and apparently fancy ingredients in the ingredients I can't use. So I will report back on these probably in Vlogmas, just where I'll have got around to using them and be able to share with you what I thought of them. But yeah, if you're looking for bath bombs, pop into Asda, because this set cost me like £4 something. It was literally a £5, just under. So if you're doing Secret Santa, as I say, can't say what they're like in the bath, they're still all cellophaned up. But if you're doing Secret Santa and you want something that's really nice, it came wrapped, it, you know, don't really need to do anything. They do sell them individually as well. My Asda's, I went to the 2 nearest Asda's and neither of them had them individually. They had loads of these individually, but not these ones specifically. I think they had some of the Star actually individually, but I wanted this one and the reindeer as well. So, you know, I had to just put up with it, and I just bought the gift set because I thought, you know what, it's the easiest way. I think they'd make really nice presents if you've got young children or younger people that really like bath bombs. I think these retail for about £2 each. So again, the set is like £5, but like you're getting them for like £2 each. So I definitely recommend checking those out and just having a little look. As I say, can't comment on the quality, but if it's a bath bomb that won't send me into labour, then that's all that matters at this point in the month. I don't want to go into labour too early. But that is everything that I've bought recently as a collective haul. I hope you have enjoyed. I would love to know what you've been buying recently, or what is on your Christmas wish list for things that I should look out for. And yeah, I'm going to go and tidy up all the mess I've just made around me, and I'm going to edit and upload this because I'm filming this on the 3rd and you're watching it on the 4th. So I need to get a shift on. But thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I shall catch up with you all in my next video. Bye!